This was a couch trip, a journey to sit the Scots down and ask them the question that in 100 days they'll answer in writing. Should Scotland be an independent country? We started in Orkney, the islands near the top. So near they used to belong to Norway. What do they say here about independence for Scotland?
I'm going to vote no.
Well, I'm very undecided at the present moment.
I feel that the economy of the country is very good at the moment.
I'm not sure if they can go it alone financially.
Are you undecided? Do you think you'll vote yes or no?
Undecided just now, but I'll have to look into see what's best for Orkney.
If we do get it, I'm going to shout freedom.
No, I don't want independence.
Because that's what William Wallace said we wanted, was freedom.
Is that what you want?
Yes, freedom.
I think we're better together. I think we complement one another.
On Orkney's Loch Harry, we found Shetland's Alec Miller, a visitor who'll vote for an independent Scotland and maybe one day for an independent Shetland.
Well, my view is I'm definitely voting yes in the referendum.
Should Shetland be independent from Scotland?
I hardly think that's likely at this stage. It's maybe something that might develop if Scotland becomes independent.
There is a body of opinion that wants independence for Shetland, Orkney and the Western Isles. Politicians straddling the referendum debate want more powers and autonomy, whatever happens in September.
Because we feel that we're innovative and self-reliant people here. We've demonstrated in the past that we can get on with things to our best advantage if we're allowed the freedom to do this.
Next stop for the sofa, the Scottish, British mainland.
77.
Peterhead is Europe's largest whitefish port. At morning market, debate over Scotland's future is defined by the politics of Europe and resentment over Brussels' control of a declining industry.
I'm voting to stay in the United Kingdom.
I'm kind of undecided.
I'm hoping I get the chance to vote in a Westminster election next year, get Conservatives re-elected, who will then give me an EU referendum, whether we stay in or out of Europe.
If you look at Ireland, they're an independent country. Their fishing is decreasing. So how is Scotland going to get a better deal than Ireland out of Europe?
We travelled on to Scotland's central belt, to Glasgow. The Yes campaign needs to make ground in this traditional Labour heartland if it's to stand a chance of success. It also needs to overcome its difficulty in convincing women to vote for change.
I think women are just a bit more sensible about things. You know, guys will just say, you know, let's do it anyway, but women, I think, and we weigh up all the pros and cons.
Change, that's the most important thing. Change and things that can benefit Scotland as well.
I think it's time for change, independence definitely.
Why is that?
Because we've got so much going for us.
I'm having to sit on the street and beg to make money because any time a Conservative government gets in, we get screwed up.
I might vote against it because I've been to a few talks and stuff and I don't know if they'll be able to cope money-wise.
In the Borders, we ran into a traffic jam. This was Hoyt's 500th common riding, a celebration of the Battle of Hornsole, when local youths fought off an English raiding party.
I'm going to vote to stay with the Union. I feel strongly that Scotland is part of the Union and should remain so.
It's going to happen eventually. It might not be this time, might not be the next time, but we're on a kind of inevitable trajectory towards it. Hey,
and that's what you'd want, independence?
Yes, absolutely.
The view from the sofa makes it clear that Scotland is a nation divided on its political path, and September's result won't necessarily change that. They are the thoughts of a country pondering its future, 100 days until the one day when Scots will hold their destiny in their own hands and take a decision on the constitutional landscape that lies ahead. James Matthews, Sky News, in Edinburgh.